Hello, the top stories today. Catholic bishops of the Ibadan Ecclesiastical Province have urged the federal government to implement ongoing tax reforms with fairness. An urgent diplomatic intervention is awaiting President Donald Trump in Davos after days spent hurling threats at U.S. allies over Greenland. Qatar Stars League side Ahli SC have confirmed the signing of former Super Eagles captain William Troost-Ekong. It's Wednesday, a lovely day to you, a beautiful welcome to you here on Sapiencia News at noon with me, Chinonso Ahli SC. Now the news in detail. Catholic Bishop of the Ibadan Ecclesiastical Province have urged the federal government to implement ongoing tax reforms with fairness, transparency, and compassion, warning that policies without a human face could deepen the hardship faced by millions of Nigerians. The call was contained in a communique issued on Tuesday at the end of the Bishop's first provincial meeting for 2026 held at the Jubilee Conference Center in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. The communique was signed by the chairman of the Ibadan Ecclesiastical Province, Most Reverend Gabriel Abegunrin, and the Secretary, Most Reverend John Oyelojala. The tax reforms were initiated by the administration of President Bola Tinubu and signed into law on June 26, 2025. The reforms took effect on January 1st, 2026 and have since attracted mixed reactions nationwide. The Independent National Electoral Commission will on Wednesday lift the ban on public campaigns ahead of the June 20th, 2026 governorship election in Ekiti State. The resident electoral commissioner in the state, Dr. Bumi Omeshei-Demi, said the political parties would be allowed to commence campaigns from January 21, 2026, with activities expected to end at midnight on June 18, 2026. Omeshei-Demi made this known on Tuesday at a stakeholders meeting in Ekiti, where he urged political parties to conduct themselves with decorum and ensure peaceful campaigns in the build-up to the poll. The meeting was attended by INEC officials as well as leaders and representatives of political parties participating in the election. The development came barely 24 hours after INEC published the final list of governorship candidates and their running mates for the 12 political parties cleared to participate in the June 20 election. Moving on, the Lagos State government has moved to tighten oversight of water production and distribution, warning that unsafe water practices pose growing threats to public health and the environment across the state. The Executive Secretary of the Lagos State Water Regulatory Commission, Oluwabukola Adeyemo, issued the warning during a one-day community sensitization and public engagement with water service stakeholders in Ekiti. Adeyemo said the engagement was designed to address the dangers of untreated water, indiscriminate borehole drilling, and poor hygiene practices, stressing that regulation and cooperation were now critical in a fast-growing megacity like Lagos. She explained that despite being surrounded by water, Lagosians could not consume most available water sources without proper treatment due to salt content, contaminants, and heavy metals, noting that reliance on poorly sited boreholes had increased the risk of waterborne diseases. She added that ensuring safe water would not only protect public health but also reduce pressure on already stretched medical facilities, noting that the daily water requirements in Lagos is estimated at 135 liters per person. You are watching the news at noon right here on television Sapiencia. We'll be right back after this break. Stay tuned. You're welcome back to the news at noon on television Sapiencia. My name is Chinonso Ahli SC. Now the rest of the news. The Anambra State Road Traffic Management Agency, ARTMA, has drawn attention of the general public to the persistent and dangerous practice of driving against traffic on the newly constructed Nwagu Agulu Nnewi dual carriageway. In a release signed by the managing director of the agency, Engineer Emeka Okonkwo, noted that over the past few weeks, numerous accidents have been recorded along the routes, particularly at the Mwota junction due to reckless motorists who rather than drive less than 200 meters to the designated U-turn chose to drive against the traffic, thereby endangering their lives and those of other road users. The agency warned that the illegal act must stop immediately and that special enforcement team has been deployed along the corridor as strict penalties will be enforced. Engineer Okonkwo further revealed that any vehicle caught driving against traffic will be impounded, towed to the ARTMA base in Oka, and detained for a period of 1 month, urging motorists to support the efforts of Governor Chukwuma Soludo, whose administration has completed over 900 kilometers of roads in less than 4 years in office. An urgent diplomatic intervention is awaiting President Donald Trump in Davos after days spent hurling threats at U.S. allies over Greenland. Top European officials are planning to use this week's annual summit of global elites as their staging ground for averting a fast-blooming crisis that's put the continent on edge and may now threaten the survival of its 7-decade alliance with the United States. That push from allies comes as even some in Trump's orbit have expressed private misgivings over the president's rhetoric and have sought an off-ramp. In the near term, the Europeans' emergency effort aims to de-escalate tensions following Trump's vow to slap new tariffs on any ally that opposes his push for complete and total control of Greenland. But it's also about trying to divert the president generally from his campaign for the Danish territory. In sports, Qatar Stars League side Ahli SC have confirmed the signing of former Super Eagles captain William Troost-Ekong. The experienced centre-back joined the Doha-based club from Saudi outfit Al Khulud and has signed a contract that will keep him at Al Ahly until June 2028. Troost-Ekong has been handed his preferred number 5 jersey and is expected to play a key role as the club looks to build momentum and finish the season strongly. Reacting to the move, the 32-year-old took to social media to express his excitement. Troost-Ekong made 49 appearances for Al Khulud during his time at the club, scoring twice and bringing leadership and defensive stability to the side. His arrival is viewed as a major boost for Ahli SC as they continue to strengthen their squad for the remainder of the campaign. That is it on the news. Let's take a recap of the stories. Catholic bishops of the Ibadan Ecclesiastical Province have urged the federal government to implement ongoing tax reforms with fairness. An urgent diplomatic intervention is awaiting President Donald Trump in Davos after they spent hurling threats at U.S. allies over Greenland. Qatar Stars League side Ahli SC have confirmed the signing of former Super Eagles captain William Troost-Ekong. Stay on Sapiencia International Media Center as we bring you lots of beautiful programs. Be security conscious, be at alert. Do have a smashing and productive day ahead of you. My name is Chinonso Ahekiri Yakowa.